This is fairly easy. So I'm going to make 8 cups or 2 quarts of yogurt. I am using 2% milk. It's just regular store-bought 2% pasteurized milk. So I'm putting 4 cups in, which is 1 quart. And one more time, so 4 more cups or another quart. So you're just gonna put that in there. You're going to, you don't actually, okay, this part you do, sorry. You want your lid on, it doesn't have to seal or anything, that's fine. Just bring it around to the front here. And we are going to push yogurt, adjust, it will say boil, let it do its thing. We're gonna get this up to 180 degrees and I'll bring you back when we get there. Okay, so once your yogurt comes up to 180 degrees, it's still going to be milk. It's not going to be yogurt yet. So it's still, there's nothing else. You're just basically brought it up to 280 to boil it. So now I'm just going to put it in a water. I just have some cold water in my kitchen sink and I'm going to just put the whole pot in there. Just like that. That's just to bring it down to temperature quicker. And we want this to come down to 90 degrees or below. Then I'll come back when that gets there. Okay, so the milk has come down to below 90 degrees. We're at like 88 degrees. And I just placed it back into the Instant Pot. So the insert is just sitting in the pot. I have put this to off. So we're now going to put our starter in. Now for the starter, you want at least 2 tablespoons to a quarter of a cup. I'm using leftover plain yogurt from my last batch. If you don't have any, this is your first time, then I would, so just use plain yogurt. You want it to have cultures in it. I keep some in my freezer just in case we eat it all. So this is just a Danone yogurt, plain cultured yogurt. This will work just fine to, sorry, Emma, to get that going. So you're just gonna put that right in there. Give it a little bit of a stir. Don't scrape the bottom when you're doing this. I just have it just over the surface, just because, again, you'll get a little bit of sediment sometimes. So that's all you do. So now we're going to put our lid on. It doesn't have to be on. I usually leave the venting closed. It just has to sit there. Now, for this, you're going to hit your yogurt button. It's going to default to 8. I like to have 10. So the only difference is when you're making yogurt, this number counts up to 10 instead of down. So normally anything else you do in your pot will count down. This is going to count up. So I will bring you back when 10 hours has happened and I will show you the consistency of the yogurt. Okay, so our yogurt is set up. It's been 10 hours. So if you look here, oh, you can't see. Do that. See? That's yogurt. You could eat it just like this. That would be like your regular style yogurt, and you can flavor that with a compote or honey or whatever you would like to eat in your yogurt. I am going to strain this for a couple of hours to get some of the whey out, which is the byproduct of the yogurt. It's the yellow fluid. Totally healthy for you. You can eat it, drink it, make bread with it. Lots and lots of different options with it. This is going to give you more of like a Greek style yogurt. So this is kind of my way of doing it. I don't have any fancy yogurt contraptions. I have a piece of cheesecloth in double layered, or probably a little bit more than that, in a bowl. And I'm just gonna dump this right in there. Wow. Okay. And I have this wooden spoon that I'm going to tie this onto. Don't lose that side over there. Just do like a little pouch. I might have to tighten that one again, but. So this is going to strain out your whey. And so you need it to be high enough that it's not going to pop out of your little parcel, but it's going to float above the top. So you can see already that, push that way there, that whey is dribbling out of there. Oh, you're not even in, just there. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge now for just like that for a couple of hours, and that is going to drain all the whey out of it, and we will have a Greek style yogurt. I'll bring you back and show you what that looks like when it's all done. Okay, so the yogurt has come out of the fridge. Now I had to change my vessel because the other one wasn't quite deep enough. So I'm just going to take this out and just set it in a bowl for a second. And just, so that is almost a quart of whey. So you can use the whey, you can throw it out if you don't want to or if you don't like it, but you can put that in your smoothies, you can bake with it. Some people drink it straight up on ice. That is totally your decision. So this is our yogurt here. I'm just gonna untie this. Now, if you don't like your yogurt so thick, then you can put a little bit of whey back in and mix it up. And again, you're just gonna make that as thick as you want. There we go. I'm just gonna dump this right into my bowl. Maybe. I like to just give it a little stir before I put it into the jars. Try to get what I can from the cloth. You can buy yogurt strainers too, if that's the choice that you wanna go. Which is just a plastic container with a strainer in it. You can use coffee filters, all sorts of things. Okay, so I just like to give this a little stir. That's the thickness I like, which would be like the consistency of a Greek yogurt. And I'm just going to put that right into little 250 ml jars, which is a half a pint. And that's it. You can, again, flavor that with fresh berries or compote or vanilla, honey, however you like to eat your regular yogurt. Enjoy.